All right, well, I guess we're live. Give me 1 second here. Oh, here we go. Great. All right, Super Indie Saturday. I am kind of your host. I'm Nick Garber. I just got out of John Wick, so I'm like super excited about that. Let me see here. Having some technical difficulties, but those happen. All right, cool. All right, we're live. So it's Saturday. It is May 18th. Some of you that have been following the Apogee Comics page know that we have a Kickstarter going on right now. That is with Chess Issue 2, created by Alfred Page. Formerly, the book was with Short Fuse Comics Media, with Short Fuse. They're no longer with them, and they have signed with Apogee Comics, and we're really excited to have them. So we got issue 2 going on right now. We're about 3.5 days in, almost 4 days in, and we are 36%, 38% funded, something like that. It's a really cool book. It's brilliantly illustrated. It's wonderfully colored. It is a top-notch book. I mean, if you looked at it, you couldn't tell, and I hate to say it like this, you couldn't tell it was an indie book. You know, it's of the same quality and caliber that you would see if you picked up something from Marvel and DC, or Image, or Dynamite, or IDW, or some of the other, higher tier publishing companies out there. So that being said, if you haven't had a chance to back this project yet, I have, well, I don't think a link, I wasn't able to put a link inside this video, but if you go to Kickstarter and you type in chess, with periods, it's an acronym. If you put in periods between each letter, you'll be able to find it. Or if you just look at Apogee Comics, and you'll see the project that we have going live right now. Like I said, we're about 36, 38% funded. We have, let's see here, we have 26 days to go. Yeah, we got a long stretch of road ahead of us. However, we would like to get this funded as quickly as possible because the comic book's already completed. So the turnaround on this is going to be really short. We're anticipating shipping out in July. Once it's funded, the majority of these funds are going to go towards, production of the book and the continuation of the book. So we have Lindsay Little watching. We have Nick Garza watching. So that's what we got going on right now. Other Kickstarters that are going on right now is Drexler Issue 2 by a friend of mine, Nathan Kelly, former military veteran. Awesome book. The style of this book is really captivating. I missed out on the Kickstarter for Issue 1. I backed the reward that got me Issue 1 and Issue 2. It's a really cool looking book, so go over there and check it out on Kickstarter. Throw it a few bucks. I think they're something like, they're less than $300 away from funding, and they've only been on for like 5 days. It's a great book. Well, I can't tell you about the story. The story looks captivating. The hook is good. The video is good. The artwork is what really drew my eye. I'm an artist. So if the artwork catches my eye, I'm definitely going to be all in to pick up the book and give it a shot. But from what I've heard from people that have had Issue 1 said it's a great book. I like the premise. I'm not going to spoil anything for you. I want you to go to the Kickstarter page. I want you to check it out, watch the video, see for yourself. So, hate to say don't take my word for it, but don't take my word for it, but it's a really cool looking book. And I can't wait till this thing funds so I can finally get a copy of Issue 1 and 2 in my dirty little hands. So, right now I got 5 people watching me, which is great. Got a little bit of reach going on here. Someone send me some likes, send me some loves. That's great. So we'll go back over here to Chess Issue 2, and let me just kind of blow this up a little bit more so you guys can see it. All right, so here we have Chess Issue 2. Our goal is set for $3,000. I know it seems like a lot of money, but nickel and dime it. We'll get it going. We have some awesome stretch goals, planned and ready to go. We just have to hit that first goal first, which is 3,000. Once we hit that, we'll start announcing stretch goals and some of the really cool rewards that we're going to be sending out. For those of you that missed out, the first couple of days had some incentive rewards. Like a one-shot print that was going out. So there's a few people that I'm going to give a shout out to. If you didn't put your last name down on the Kickstarter, then, well, I'm not going to announce it. But so Capone Comics, Justin Cristelli, and Marvin Wynn, and Daniel, you guys were part of the first day incentive. So you guys are getting a really cool print. Day 2 incentives, Francisco Zamora and Andrew Rowland. Congratulations, you guys. You backed $30 worth of product into the Kickstarter, so you guys are getting some really cool stuff, and we have that logged down. So you're getting a little extra for what you backed. I think most of you guys backed. Let's see here. It's $30 more. So most of you guys either backed the queen or higher. We took a little fun approach to naming the rewards. It's the book's named Chess, so we named it after chess pieces and chess strategies and things like that. You can take a really cool look here. This is some of the pages that are there. Yeah, like I said, the coloring's good, the lettering's good, the story is good. I've read it. I wouldn't have put it or wouldn't have brought it into Apogee if I didn't think it was a viable product. If I didn't think it would fit into the story and the universe that Apogee has been putting together over the last year and a half. So when Alfred Page approached me about bringing chess into the Apogee universe, definitely under the Apogee banner, once I read it, I was like, yeah, of course, because I backed the first issue when it was with another publisher. I'm a fan of the book, so it was really cool to have it a part of our company. So, does anybody have any questions or anything I can answer for them, or I'll just talk. Some of the cool things we got going on. We have, it's an Apogee Kickstarter, so you know that there's going to be a action figure involved. And this action figure is one of this character's, Blowtorch, who I thought was really cool. He's very visually striking. He has a beret. He wears this like black mask. I kind of take him akin to like Snake Eyes, except he talks a little. But he's got some really cool stuff. Very striking visually, as a character. Very recognizable. So that action figure is going to be made. If nobody backs that tier, then I guess it just goes on the shelf with the other action figures I have from the Apogee universe. So, but I'd rather it go to somebody else's house other than my own. So if you got some deeper pockets and you feel like backing that, by all means do that. And it comes with a lot of cool stuff. I mean, it's the Blowtorch pledge. $bucks. You get, the social media thank you. You get Chess 1 and 2 in digital and physical copies. You get Chess 2 with the variant cover. You get a poster, which is a Kickstarter exclusive. You get access to the entire digital catalog that Apogee Comics has. So that's Bengali, issue 1, issue 2, Heroic, Phantom Hawk, Crimson Guardians, everything that you got, There is an action figure tier, Alice, yes. And it is a lot cooler than a t-shirt. Definitely take a look. You also get original artwork, the original pages from the comic. So, and of course you get the Blowtorch action figure, which is awesome, Alice, I don't know if I've shown you the Apogee action figure line that I've kind of like put together over the years. I'll have to send you a pic, but yeah, there's an action figure. I probably should have put that somewhere in there since nobody's backed it yet. I think I can still edit it, but so that's what we got going on here. Let me just run down the reward tiers that we have. You have the pawn, which is $1. That gets you a social media thank you. It's pretty much just like a tip in the jar. You know, you want to support it, you want to see it, you know, happen. We've had one backer for that. So you get a social media thank you. It's also, you're going to get a thank you inside the inside jacket of the comic. Yeah, the action figure is a bit deep. Probably because, you know, it's a one of a kind, so unfortunately it costs a lot to produce. But you get a lot of cool stuff, and the most important thing, you get a original page from the comic. You know, signed by the original artist. All right, so that's the pawn. Then we go into the Rook, which is $3. It gets you a digital copy of Chess Issue 2. No, the project is not moving slowly. Within 3 days, we're already, you know, over $1,000 in. You know, we would like to get to the $1,500 mark by the end of today. That'd be great. Um, you know, with any crowdfunding campaign, you know, you want it funded as quickly as possible. So you can start getting to the really cool stuff, you know, the stretch goals, the stretch rewards, things like that. So if you can't back it right away, just remember that on Kickstarter, the funds don't get taken out of your account until after the project ends, and the project ends on noon on June 14th. So you can make your pledge now and help us out. You know, you don't have to wait till the very last minute. So that's the Rook, and that gets you a social media thank you, and also gets you Chess Issue 2 in digital format. And then next is the Bishop. That is for $5 or more. Now, obviously, you know, we start getting the physical rewards, there's going to be shipping involved. So you're going to get a little extra for, you know, you're going to be charged a little extra for shipping. So you're going to get a physical copy of Chess Issue 2 and all the previous rewards. So you get a digital copy of Chess Issue 2. You get a social media thank you and a print thank you. The thank yous are going to be across the board. Whether it's not going to be just like, hey, we're going to give you a shout out on social media. You know, it's you get a shout out inside the book. You know, because you help make this happen. You help make the print run happen. So you got the Bishop. You get some physical copies. You get some digital copies. And then we get into what we call the B side. You know, for those of you that were around for cassette tapes and records, kind of date myself here. The B side was like the alternative track. You know, something that you usually weren't going to get. It wasn't, you know, put on the top 40, but it would be a really cool track. You know. So the B-side is a physical print of Issue 2 B-side variant cover. And if you go on the Kickstarter, you'll see that. It's really cool. That's $5. And then we start getting into the Knight. That's Knight. So like the knight on a chessboard. Yeah, you get the thank you. You get Chess 1 and 2 in digital and physical. And you get a poster of the chess team. You know. We have 22 backers on that so far, and all of you that have backed thus far, we really appreciate your support and your love of the project and your kindness with your pocketbook. You know, we couldn't do it without you guys. And then we start moving up into the best of both worlds. Now, a lot of these rewards I had to add because I got a lot of emails suggesting, hey, could you have a tier that has this or offers that? So this is another one that was based on one of those suggestions. It was called the Best of Both Worlds, and this reward you'll receive digital copies of Chess 1 and 2 along with all the posters. This is for the reader on the go, but also want some great art for their walls. You know, they don't want the physical comic, they want some posters, but they like reading the comics on their e-readers. You know, and I understand. I've got like 6 long boxes filled with comics. I can understand it eats up a lot of space. So someone had suggested this, but that person that suggested it hasn't backed it yet, so it has 0 backers. So that's a $20 pledge, and it gets you some really cool stuff. You know, all in digital format except for the posters. Then we move to the Queen, which has 6 backers right now. It's $30. You get the thank you. You get Chess Issue 2 digital copy, Chess Issue 2 and physical copy, and you get the official Chess logo T-shirt. So you get a chess T-shirt. I'm gonna order an extra one for myself because I think it's really cool. Whoever did the logo design for that did a really good job. It's very striking. Then we're moving into Gearhound. For those of you that have been following Apogee Kickstarters for a while, the Gearhound first it reared its ugly little head during the Phantom Hawk campaign. And this reward comes with a chess t-shirt and digital copies of Chess 1 and 2. Wait, did I really do that? Okay, here's the difference. Okay, between the Queen and the Gearhound. I thought I made a mistake, but I was wrong. Yes, Alice, I'll scroll down to the posters here in a second on the Kickstarter page. All the posters are on the Kickstarter page right now. So, the Gearhound comes with a t-shirt and digital copies of 1 and 2, but no posters. So, it has one backer right now. The Bad Bishop, which is a $50 pledge. It gets you the thank you. It gets you Chess 1 digital copy, Chess 2 digital copy. It gives you Chess 1 physical variant edition. So the B-side cover for issues 1 and 2, and it gives you all the posters. All the posters. Notice Jason Dubé is watching of Scattered Comics. So welcome to the show, if you want to call it that. All right, moving on. We have The King, where you get a physical copy of issues 1 and 2, a T-shirt, the Kickstarter exclusive poster, and the Apogee digital catalog. So you get a whole lot of bang for your buck with that one. Then we start getting into some real deep pockets here. So we have the Queen's Gambit, a physical copy of Chess number 1 and 2, access to the Apogee digital catalog, T-shirt, and original page from Chess issue 2. That's limited to 22 backers because there's 22 pages in a comic book. So there you go. And then what I mentioned before, the Blowtorch, which is the action figure one. You get a ton of stuff. You get the thank you. You get digital copies of issues 1 and 2. You get the variants of issues 1 and 2. You get the Kickstarter exclusive poster. You get the digital catalog, of all the Apogee comics. You get the T-shirt. You get an original page, and you get the one-of-a-kind Blowtorch action figure. This will be the only one made. There will be no others made after this. So you're going to have a very unique item for your trophy case, for your collectibles. The quest was more for viewers. I've seen them. Awesome art. Good luck, Nick. Gotta run. Hey, Alice. Thanks for watching. I hope you're feeling a lot better. And those of you that are watching right now, wish her a speedy recovery. She has been under the weather the last couple of days. So that's what we got going on with the Kickstarter. So hopefully, and you guys are kind of bored on a Saturday afternoon, head over to Kickstarter, look up Chess issue 2, find something you like, back it. If you can't back it, share it. Get it out there. I know a lot of my friends here are comic book enthusiasts, if they're not, inside the industry already. So by all means, like, comment, share, get it out there, help us out. We really appreciate it. I hate to get to the point where it sounds like I'm begging. I don't start begging until like 2 days before the end of the campaign, and we haven't hit our goal yet. But I think this thing is going to hit its goal somewhere around the 14-day mark, which is awesome because then we're going to go. Well, we'll have an extra couple of days, extra 2 weeks to do stretch goals and hit all those marks too. So things that we were talking about today: Drexler issue 2, which is a really cool book by Nathan Kelly. It's not part of Apogee, but I think it deserves a shout out because it's a very strong, independent, creator-owned comic book that's out there. So help them out. They are less than $300 away from funding. So hit them up. Go on there, Drexler issue 2. Just type in Drexler, it'll show up. I backed it on the first day because I've been waiting for this book for a while. And as we like to say in the indie game, we're all in this together. So we're going to help each other out. We're going to like, comment, and share, and try and help everybody's projects get funded. There's a little something out there for everybody, in the crowdfunding campaign, especially in independent comics. So that being said, that's all I've got to say. I just wanted to give not really a quick shout out, but a good little talking about some of the projects we have going on in Apogee right now. After this one, we have Corvid and Sparrow. Some of you guys have been asking about that for probably about over a year now. It's our female-led dynamic duo. It's drawn by Hakan Aydin and colored by Ibrahim Aydin. They're brothers. They're out of Turkey. They do phenomenal work. I love watching the pages come in because they pop right off the page, and it's just awesome work. You know, that's going to be a graphic novel, so look for that late in June after we finish this campaign here for Chess issue 2. And then we have some Phantom Hawk down the pipe, you know, issue 2 of Phantom Hawk coming down the line. Solarum Prime issue 1, our Cosmic Hero, that'll be late summer, early fall. And then we have some other stuff going on as well. For you Crimson Guardian fans, issue 2 is being drawn. I'm drawing it, but I'm also drawing like 2 other books at the same time, so bear with me. It's going to be worth the wait. Ray did a brilliant job. Ray Merrick III, the writer on the Crimson Guardians and co-creator of the Cardinal, along with myself, did a great job. So issue 2 is going to be well worth the wait. There were some things that I had to lock down artistically and stylistically so I can deliver the most bang for y'all's buck. So you guys are in for a treat when that finally hits, you know, the Kickstarter crowdfunding campaign somewhere around December. Hopefully not into 2020, but if I can get it done sooner, that'd be great. But there's some really cool stuff going on. So that being said, I hope everybody has a great Saturday and a awesome Sunday, awesome relaxing weekend altogether. And I will be hitting you guys up with more of these videos, asking for your hard-earned money later on down the week and later on down this campaign. So thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys later.